We're here with Pro Bowl defensive back Kenny Moore. Kenny, first off, in the offseason, how's everything feeling for you here?
Everything's great. I feel good. Ready to get back at it this season.
For sure. So we're at the Power 15 Showcase. You've gotten to speak to some guys. You're on a panel here earlier. What is your message to the younger generation when you're out here working in the community?
I think I was asked about, what did I have to learn from playing, high school ball to college to now. That's pretty much, learning how much I love the game. I was telling the kids, get into sports. It's always for your parents, friends. We all have similar interests. But at some point, it'll get hard enough where you start to ask, who do I really do it for? So you start to gain a passion, a love for the game, and what you value within it. And so I was saying, like, for you to go out there and put in hard work when nobody else is looking, whenever you get tired and you don't want to work anymore, that's really going to test, how much you really do love the game. So I was saying the passion and the love aspect of the game is what's going to take you further and further to see the success.
Absolutely. So now, when you look at some of the guys here, there's first-round picks and people that had that journey, but for you, being a free agent coming into the league, making this run to now being a Pro Bowl defensive back, walk me through now that you've hit that position of being one of the best at your spot in the league. Just walk me through your journey and your story, starting from Lowndes all the way up to where you are now.
I feel like it's been a continued journey of negatives, and with God's grace and the hard work that I put into the game, everything is paid off. I mean, I don't feel like I have much to prove to really anyone, but I just try to go out there and prove it to myself each day and each week. So I feel like just being a 5'9", undrafted corner, late to the game and everything, those all been negatives. Coming into the league and actually earning a name and trying to get the respect each week, day in and day out. So it's not. I have my own story, and nothing was given to me. I'm not a prototypical corner as far as being tall, lengthy, and being a first round whatever drafted. So going to a big school, but you just got to work with what you have, and I'm very thankful for all those tangibles and measurements that I have. But it just comes down to being able to play the game of football, and I definitely know that I can play the game of football. So yeah, and I love what I do.
For sure. So you talk about not being the prototypical corner or the way that some guys come into the league. So for you, what has made you different, or what are some things that you've really done well to get to the point where you are?
Pretty much just embracing who I am and where I am, and knowing where I want to go. And where I want to go, the work and the actions that I put into the game gotta really define what I believe myself and what I can get from the game. So I think that's everybody's story. You can't be someone else. You can't be the top safety. You can't be Jalen Ramsey as far as a corner. You can't be all these other guys. You can only be you, and you gotta be the best you. So.
Absolutely. So when you say you want to show who you are, what you're about, how would you describe, if I asked you, who is Kenny Moore? What would your answer be?
Oh, different, versatile. That's a great question, actually. I would stick with those two. I really like those. Versatile, yeah, I like it.
And if I asked off the field, who's Kenny Moore? How would you answer that?
Oh, so much more than what you see.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think family comes to mind, love comes to mind, genuineness comes to mind, and just doing it for the greater good. So, yeah, we were talking to the kids earlier, about character. AJ Terrell and Casey Hayward brought that up, and I think I know I have great character when it comes to being a professional and taking it serious what I do each day.
For sure. Okay, so when you look at, you're in the position to potentially inspire some of the guys out here, but for you, who are some of those people that really inspired you on your way up?
It wasn't just football, honestly. I was a primary basketball player growing up. I just love sports in general, but the first name that I come up with to mind is Dwayne Wade. He's a very intentional guy as far as what he liked with the game. Off the court, he was obviously fashionable. He's a family guy. He loves his family. He expresses his love for his family well, I think. And then Kobe Bryant, that's a guy that you saw mostly on the court and how he worked, day in, day out, and the mentality that he's given to so many in the world. So I think with people like that, I think it was easy for me to really see and try to mold myself to be more like. So, but as far as football, it wasn't that many guys. I wasn't too inclined with football, but as far as swagger and everything, it was definitely Dion. I think he changed the game with the confidence aspect, the fashion aspect. So that's from all three of those guys. I think there's something to take away from.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, we mentioned and you said that off the field you're more than people see. So what are some endeavors or things that you do outside of football when you've got some extra time?
So I picked up golf. I got a coach back in Indy, Mike Abbott, that has been showing me the game. Been enjoying that, and I really love motorsports now too. So I'm fairly new with motorsports.
Yeah.
I really like Formula One racing, IndyCar racing. I like going go-karting. I like art. I like just kicking it with my friends and family. So the little things is what I like. And I'll try to make it bigger than that.
For sure. Okay, and I've seen you, of course, on social media engaging with fans, and Colts fans have grown to love you over the years that you've been there. So what is your message to the fans out there and the people that get to know you more and more, whether it's on the field or off the field?
Hopefully, we can grow even more. I think we've had a great time spent in Indy. There's a lot of hard work put into, becoming a bigger name within the city, and a lot of support has come over the years, and I'm so thankful for it. And hopefully that's in the plans to, have an even longer stint to give my time, give my love to the city of Indianapolis, and hopefully we can all do this together.
Awesome. Well, Kenny, thank you for your time and good luck.
Thank you. Take care. Appreciate it.